Okay, I hope this works. I'm in Adobe Animate. This is going to be a series of introductory lessons for everybody. So first thing we're going to do is go File, New. Okay, I'm just waiting for the panel to come across here. I'm just going to take full HD right now. For me, my initial direction probably be that I want this at 24 frames per second. If you don't get to do that right now, it's okay. There's other places where you can do that. However, we're just going to take full HD, 1912, even 1280, doesn't matter at this point. You're just learning the way to navigate the interface, okay? All right, we're just going to say create. Don't worry about action scripts and such. So you can see the background here. Adobe calls it, for this app, they call it stage. So it's your sheet, it's your background, whatever you want to call it. It's the place you work on. I'm just pressing Command minus and Command plus just to zoom in, zoom out. So the same hotkeys, okay? I don't necessarily want to work with a white background, so maybe I'll just kind of tint it a bit here. Okay. There is a magnifying glass here that I can do this. So Command minus again, and then if you hold the space bar, you're moving up and down and side to side. It's not circular because you're constrained within the XY axes here, okay? So Command plus. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to go to Window. Usually this is up here somewhere, but I don't know why they moved the workspace all the way down. Maybe it's alphabetical for once. I guess that's what this is. I don't know how yours is going to open up, and I'm just going to show you the different versions. So there's Essentials. We're going to go to Workspace, and I'm just going to go to Classic. Animation's kind of cool, but I think it's a little too overwhelming for people in the beginning, so I'm just going to avoid that, even though this is our target. We want to animate in this, so I'm going to go to Workspace. I'm just going to go to maybe Classic. There we go. Okay, so we're in Classic. You know how this works here. I'm going to just move this over so you can see. These are my tools, and I just use these two: the pointer, the Q, the free transform tool, and then the brush, and then over here, whenever you see there's a little triangle, as you know, in all Adobe apps, basically. There's other options below it. So okay, if I want to make a circle, I'm just going to hold Shift here. I'm just going to do something like this. I'm going to hold Shift. There you go. Okay, so again, just like in Adobe Illustrator, if you click on the diagonal, there's no stroke. Okay, so again, I'm just going to go right here, 1 and 2. This selects, okay, but I prefer to use this one, which is Q. You can free transform, you can scale, you can squash and stretch, all that kind of stuff. Okay, I just did Command Z to undo. Second, in here, okay, now you can see, now you're seeing the circle in here, right? This is kind of cool. And I need to go to these lines here, and it says preview in context. So if I just go standard, you're not going to see anything here. You're going to see that, okay? And I think this is kind of cool. Preview, I think that works. And preview again, and then there's preview with context. I don't know what the difference is, but and maybe it's a little smaller, who knows. So when you are starting, I'm going to be in standard for now because I want you to focus on the full circle, which I said is a keyframe, and then an empty free circle means you're ready to draw something or create something. Okay, so I hope this is a good start. Background, as you got this is selected. There's the background fill. Object, frame, dock, tool. Okay, so if I have this selected, if I go to Object, there's this little guy here, 60% opacity. We're going to talk about that in a bit, okay? So if I move this, let me just start it over here and watch this. And I'll go to frame 25, because there's 24 frames per second. Let me just work on the mountains here and just to scale it in, okay? So I'm just going to take this here. And I'm not using the standard hotkeys yet. Actually, I should do one more thing. I want to go to Customize Timeline Tools here, and I'm just going to click on 1, 2, and 3. Some of you have this starting out, which is really cool. So these are the 3 buttons that you can use, okay? Let's see what they do. Okay, I have this here. Click. What it just duplicated the same drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click here, and I'm going to move this at 25. Okay, so it's in the same location. Basically, there's no animation because there's no change. So at this point, see this, go to the next frame, and then you come over here. I don't know what this is. Let me just right click and delete this. Remove frame. I do it. I'm going to actually do it this way. Right click, remove all frames. Okay, good. Let's do this again. So there's this drawing, right? So it's just copied itself, pasted it by pressing this icon right here, insert keyframe. Okay. Now, if I want to keep this first drawing for 2 frames, for example, I can click on this one, insert frame. Look, see, it kept it for 2 frames. All right. So now I'm going to move this. Let's say at frame 2, I'm going to move it over a bit by holding shift. Right? Now I can take this and throw it over here. In basically a fraction of a second, it's flying from one position to another, okay? So if I want to add, say this is going to take me 12 frames, half a second. So what if I just middle scroll this all the way here? Okay, look what happened. This is not the best way of doing this. Basically, what do I have? I have this first frame for 2 frames, and then it goes empty until here, okay? Now, what I want to do at frame 24, I want to copy this. And the way I start teaching you guys, I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to repeat what I taught the class first before doing it this method, okay? So I'm going to right click and remove this. Okay, the way I did it is I went right click, copy frame. Okay, at frame 12, paste frame. Boom. And then at frame 24, I pasted it again. Okay, 3 places. So I want the middle key to go shift across. Okay, now if I press play, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, now these are at 1, 2, 3, and you're not seeing any tweens. I'm avoiding that on purpose. Boy, this is going to be a long one, I think. All right, somewhere in between here and here, if I go into my onion skinning, and I just go like this, and say I want to see what's happening from frame 1 to 12, okay? At frame 6, nothing is happening. What if I come back here and go copy? Again, like old school, just very simple here, halfway in between, paste frame. Okay, so what let me do that again. I don't know why that happened. I'm going to go to frame 6 here. Well, you can actually do this. You can click on an empty frame, right? So you can come over here and you go copy. You can do it this way too. And then you can go over here and paste it in that spot. Okay, and it's going to go from an open circle to a dark circle. All right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to go somewhere in between. There you go. So that's kind of a nice, simple way of seeing it. Okay, so I'm going to go somewhere in between here, and I'm going to click on the empty circle. All right, so it's an opportunity to draw something. Instead of drawing it, I'm just going to copy and paste. Now I'm just going to go again, copy, go over here, paste. All right. All right, so this I want somewhere in between, so I'm just dragging it, but I'm holding shift, and I said to you guys you can hold shift, right arrow, left arrow, that kind of thing. So now if I take off onion skinning and just press play, try that again. Okay, boom. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In 1 second, 24 frames. Hi sir, I'm just recording. Let me just pause this. I don't think there is pause here. I'll stop.